Good morning, day 4 of my mini cut. Today I woke up at 85.4 kg, which is an increase of 0.7 kg compared to yesterday. Right, so even for myself, doing this for 12 years is still very demoralizing when you are going in the opposite direction, right? So, uh, but one thing I want to share in today's video is how to actually properly track progress, right? Because we all know that our body weight fluctuates a lot, right? So how to actually know that we are moving a step towards the right direction is to look at the whether is it trending towards the direction we want, right? So usually the two main metrics that I track, because I like to keep my fat loss very simple, right? So there are of course many other ways that you can measure progress, right? But me personally, I only just use my body weight, so I will weigh myself every day, right, to calculate the average. Okay, so this one I will discuss later how to actually look at the data, right? And secondly is of course progress pictures. So for myself, I do it every day because I'm also documenting my journey on social media, right? So every day gives me a visual representation of how my body changes over time, right? But if you are talking about for yourself, right, once a week, twice a week, or 4 times a week, all these are valid time frames to be taking progress pictures, so that let's say your weight doesn't change on the scale, but visually you are looking better. I think that is still considered successful, in my opinion, right? Because especially if you are a beginner, there's a chance that you can lose fat and gain muscle at the same time, right? So this will usually result in a scale not moving, right? My previous cut, my weight didn't went down. It stagnate for about 1 month. I believe there was some recomposition going on, right? And I also added back creatine, so this is also another component that can lead to some weight gain. Okay, so later I'll be sharing with you how to actually track the matrix properly. So you've been training hard, doing your cardio, staying within your caloric intake and hitting your macros to almost perfection, but the scale still went up. Frustrating, right? So this is exactly what happened to me today, right? So let me show you. Yesterday my macros hit to almost near perfection. In theory, I should be losing weight, right? But in reality, today my weight went up by 0.7 kg. Okay, so I just want to share with you guys that this is completely normal and it's part of the process. I know many people actually give up because of this, right? Because you're putting your work, you are supposed to get some results, okay? But things doesn't happen so fast, right? So I just want to share with you, how to actually track progress properly. Then you will be able to know whether what you are doing is going to work for you. Okay, instead of running around and trying to drop calories just when things are not going your way. So this is the first mistake that most people tend to make is they will start to drop their calories, right? Because your weight went up, obviously the calories is not working, so logically you will tend to want to drop, but hold on the horses first, right? So we want to make sure that the calories that we are working with is not working first before we move to anything. Okay, so just now I was mentioning there's two main matrix that I track, right? So progress pictures and weight. So you can also add in another few extra matrix, which is like your body fat percent, right? But this is not easy to do so, right? A lot of people, they will track with like a in-body scale or a digital scale. Usually these are not very accurate, okay? And it may cloud your judgment into some things, right? So unless you are using a variety of matrix to give you the decision making process, whether is it to do more cardio or to decrease the calories. Like I said, keep things simple, right? What I use is just progress pictures and body weight. So for progress pictures, I think it's quite easy, right? So basically what you want to do is to find a place in your house with the same lighting, angle, everything lah. Okay, so you can see the way I do my progress pictures is very standardized. The lighting is not super good lighting, okay? I never understood why people would want to go and find good lighting to take progress pictures, because ultimately when we want to measure progress and effectively, we want it to be the same consistent lighting. So having good lighting, like with sun shining from the right side and stuff, it's very hard to control the lighting lah. Okay, so want to try to be as accurate as possible, right? To be as realistic as possible, so that all the changes is real changes. Okay, not because you take one photo from bad lighting and then another with good lighting, then it seems that you are making progress, but in reality you're not. Okay, so I like to be more strict with this. Okay, so basically what I do is I will just set up a tripod with the same height and everything, angle. I also try to stand at the same position, right? So to get the lighting as close to accurate as possible. Okay, so I'll just record a video, do a couple of poses. But if you are not into bodybuilding, right, you just need to do one standing straight, front, okay, side, and then back, right? So you want to see all 360 of your body. Okay, why is it so? Is because, you know, when you lose body fat, there's never one area that will be that you can target. So sometimes when you lose, it could be from your chest, your stomach, your arms. So we will never know where the body fat is coming from for the particular week lah. Okay, so by having all different angles, right, sometimes your front doesn't appear to have changed, but maybe your back is the one that is being that tightens up. Okay, so having a few angles will help us be able to view view the progress more effectively. Okay, so that's for progress pictures, right? But if you're just starting out, usually progress doesn't happen visually so quickly. Okay, so maybe you want to add in like a tape measurement, right? So to measure your waist. Okay, so I don't do that because it's more of a hassle for me. I like to keep things simple, and body weight is more than enough for me, right? A little bit more, you can add in a tape measure, just measure your waist and see if the inches are dropping, okay, but the scale is not moving. That's something to know that we are definitely moving in the right direction. Okay, so the most important is actually the weight, okay, because why body weight, even though a lot of people may say it's not accurate, right? But why I use it and why it's accurate enough for me is because I know that whatever I'm doing, if you follow the past few days, we really know how to find out our caloric intake and how to set up the perfect macros to maximize fat loss and minimize muscle growth. So if we are ensuring that we are doing all these things from a day-to-day basis, right, I can guarantee that almost majority of the weight loss that we are losing, it will be from fat. Okay, so this allows me to just measure my weight and without the need to measure my body fat percent. Okay, so just now I say like those digital body fat percent scales may not be as accurate. What you want to do if you really want to measure body fat percent is to buy a body fat caliper, right? Just Google body fat caliper, but it's very troublesome because there's a few areas that you need to pinch, and then, you know, sometimes human error and stuff. But I think body weight scale is really too simple. So how to do it effectively is basically you, throughout this whole entire cut, you want to be weighing yourself every single day. Okay, not once a week or what, because like I said, weight fluctuation happens quite regularly. Your weight is never linear, right? So by weighing yourself once a week, let's say you weigh yourself on a bad day where you are holding water, right, then you will not be as accurate lah. But over a long period of time, it will show the trend will be downwards. Okay, so technically it will be still fine, but weighing yourself every day gives us the data to be able to make adjustments when necessary. So this is how I do it. I'll weigh myself every day when I wake up, after I pee, empty stomach. Okay, so I also will keep my weight journal. Okay, so the weight journal will allow you to see the trend in your weight. Okay, let me show you. So for my fitness pal, you can even key in. There is a built-in weight journal for you. So let me just show you guys how my weight actually fluctuates, and then what it's supposed to look like. Then at least you have here. Okay, so this is the past 1 year. Okay, it hasn't been exactly a year, but can you see how the weight is never like a straight line, but over a long period of time it will look like a trend line. Okay, so this is the 3 months one. So this was my lean bulk phase. Can you see up down up down up down? But overall, if it's moving towards the direction you want, okay, so if it's a weight gain phase, ideally it should be going up. Okay, let me show you my previous. So the initial start This portion was my weight loss phase, my first weight loss. Okay, so if you see closely at the initial part, my weight actually went up. Okay, because I've been doing for so long, this does not necessarily mean that what I'm doing is not working. That's why I still continue to push through. So if you are interested, go to watch my shorts, right? Day 1 to 100 is where I do my entire cutting journey. You can see for the first 30 days, right, my weight is going up, but I still continue to stick to the plan, right? That eventually it start to drop. Okay, because don't ask me why is this the case, right? Because there's so many things that's happening inside the body that we will not be able to understand. Of course, there are many signs to do that, to explain it, right? But nobody is for certain what is exactly happening, right? So we only need to know some simple things to make sure that we are going to the right direction. So if your macros and calories and everything is on point, right? So we just need to be able to make sure that week to week we are losing. Okay, so let me show you how does this look like. Okay, so basically let me show you the previous one. Okay, so you want to key in your weight every day. Okay, so after 7 days, which is 1 week, then you want to take the total average. Okay, so you add all your weight, divide by 7. Okay, this is how you will get your total. So week to week, can you see? Week 1 to week 2, I'm not sure if it's focused enough, but I gain weight. So usually, if you gain weight, this is one of the indicator for you to reduce your calories, right? But I know that because I added some creatine and then I was also increasing my protein intake, so this can lead to some muscle gain. So based on my experience, this may not mean that the plan isn't working, right? I could be gaining some muscle along also. So can you see week 2 to week 3 I also gain, right? So most people will definitely drop calories lah. Okay, if I was not experienced, like I will also drop, but I still I actually dropped calories from week 2. You can see from 250 grams of carbs to 200 grams, and I still gain weight. Okay, so this is crazy, right? So like after dropping calories, I'm still gaining weight. Okay, but no need to panic, right? So sometimes these things tend to happen. So you need to know like what is the context behind the starting point. This is the reason why I say that mini cut is not for everyone, because you want to be in a well-fed state so that your metabolism is ready to rock. Okay, so if you have always been crash dieting and yo-yo dieting, then mini cut may not be the best for you, because you might still be suffering from some metabolism damage, right? So you need to be able to recover your metabolism first before we can start to see results effectively lah. Okay, so can you see only on week 4 then I start to drop weight. Okay, and then average 84.8 kg. My week 1 average was 84.6 kg. So if you think about it, after 4 weeks I still gained an average of 0.2 kg. Okay, but visually I did look very different. Okay, if I can pull up the picture for you guys, let's see. So I found the picture, right? So this is it. If you can see, this is a 0.2 kg increase in body weight, but visually I look significantly different, right? So definitely gain some muscle there, right? So this is important why you want to also have some progress picture as another metric to track, because with this tool is more than enough to make sure that you are going towards the right direction. Because body weight, definitely if we are losing from a week to week basis, we know that we are losing fat, right? But how to account for the muscle gain for especially beginners, right? Through the progress pictures. Okay, so week to week you should just keep doing the same thing, right? Then ideally you want to be seeing like your week to week average go down by the amount that we are targeting. So for me it's like 1% body weight, right? So 0.8 kg is where I want to be at from a week to week drop. Okay, so it will be like, you see, sometimes it will be like 0.4, sometimes 1 kg, right? But that's ideally over time, as long as it's a drop, I'm usually quite happy with it lah. Okay, yeah. So that's all you really need to do in order to track progress. Okay, so I hope that don't give up yet. It's only day 4. right? So at least try to finish one successful cut just to understand, what it actually takes to transform your body. This lifestyle, honestly, I feel that everybody will be able to do it and benefit from it. But sometimes if it's not for you, it's not for you. Okay, I'm just trying to share with you like how easy can it really be. And then if you try it and then you still find it's too difficult, and then or maybe you just don't want to put yourself through all this effort to look good, then I wouldn't blame you. But at least you try, you know what I mean? So just stay to it. If you commit to losing fat, right, we stick to it and then finish it through. Okay, so that's all, man. Today's a rest day, no training for me, so I will just I'll see you guys tomorrow.